Hey YouTube, KP with KP Details. We're going to be replacing this Craftsman cabinet that was in the back of the van. Originally what happened is the Lazy Susan broke, and I'll link to the video where I did the initial installation of the Lazy Susan. The bearings on the slides were starting to go bad. They weren't opening all the way. The drawers were no longer opening all the way. And then one thing about these cabinets are you had to make sure all drawers, you physically had to be holding them in while you locked it with the key. Otherwise, they did not actually lock and that just hit the back door. And then the bearings here also came out, which now this bottom drawer was pretty much useless to me with respect to it actually being a drawer. So decided while I'm doing the Lazy Susan, I need to go ahead and replace this Craftsman cabinet. The first part is removing all of the drawers so that it's lighter, but also so that I can get to the fasteners. I had two fasteners at the front, and then I figured out that I also had this fastener right here at the back. It took me a little bit. I'm going to move this vacuum hose out of the way, and you're going to be able to see that there's an L bracket for the unistrut that's actually screwed into the back of the cabinet. And so that was the third support that was keeping that cabinet in place. My friend Johnny came, he helped me take this cabinet out, helped to also clean up everything that was underneath it, just the dust from the last construction. And then this is the new cabinet. It's a GearWrench 26-inch. It's a little bit taller than the other one. And you can see here we drilled a hole in the back again because I didn't have any problems with the cabinet actually moving. But then now we also have to line up a hole in the bottom towards the front so it lines up with the unistrut. So there were some holes in the bottom, and those were for the wheels that I'm not using. So what we ended up having to do is take the cabinet out again, drill the holes based on where the unistruts were lining up, and with that reinstall it, get the spring nuts for the unistrut under the bottom, and then get the bolts in on the top. For putting this electrical reel back in, because of the really tight space with these Cox reels, I still use the spring nuts again. I just took the actual spring off, had Johnny hold the top of the bolt with the 14mm, and then I went and came in underneath to tighten it up. Have not had any issues since. So this is what this looks like today. I actually did this video today in the backyard in Chesterfield. You can see the GearWrench cabinet. You see how great these drawers open and close. They all do it individually as well. So just the other cabinet, if you opened one drawer, all of them opened at the same time, which was a little annoying. We did end up having to make the vac reel higher because you can see right now, I just barely clear the handle to where the GearWrench is. And what we ended up doing was did one of the spacers underneath the vac reel. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share.